Hey everybody, you're back with Joey Ciccone here on Connected, live from Las Vegas, World Center of Broadcast Media. We are here with Dr. Gumina, running for Senate. The Senate, I like to say running for the Senator of Nevada, okay, with the politicians. But we got my good friend on the line right now to jump in over here. My good friend Jeff Canarsie. He does the Mob Talk radio show out of the East Coast. Jeff, give us a little background on the East Coast Mob Report.
Really the only thing there's a lot of stuff always going on, and without getting into like a ton of personal stuff that I may or may not know, the real big thing right now is coming out of Philadelphia. The mob obviously has a resurgence in South Philadelphia now, but what they've ended up doing is splitting into 4 factions, and their membership, which was obviously debilitated by the FBI over the years, is now pushing 40-plus made guys. And the big problem that they have is they have 40-plus made guys. Like I said, they have really 10 traditional rackets that Philadelphia and South Jersey uses. So what you're seeing is a power struggle, and they've actually split from one umbrella to 4 factions with 4 bosses. So it's just a matter of time before it becomes really a powder keg in Philadelphia again.
Right, brother, man. Well, I mean, it seems like a lot's going on. You know, I like when everyone says they ain't around anymore. Nobody's around anymore. I think we're around. I think we need them back here in Vegas. What do you think, Doc?
I think I liked Vegas when it was a little bit more run by certain individuals in the late 70s, early 80s.
Right, that's when Vegas was going on. I talk about it all the time. My first show here was the way it used to be, all right? And now it's connected. But the bottom line is that's when Vegas was Vegas. Jeff, we want to have you back to do a full show with me, man. We love you. We love your show. Again, it's talk radio, right? And is that on the Wildfire station?
Yes, Wildfire Radio, yeah.
Okay, brother, listen, I want to get back with Doc. Doc, say goodbye to Jeff.
All right, see you later, Jeff.
All right, best of luck to you.
We'll talk to you soon, brother. Thanks for the report. We'll catch you next week.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Doc. Listen, so, we talked about the military. What roles, I don't know, I want to ask you this, but what role does your faith play in your political life? I mean, I don't want to get into religion, but...
Well, I think the big thing here is that my wife and I practice Christian faith. We go to Central Christian Church because my wife really likes the music, and we got into some small groups there that have been beneficial for both of us to be more involved. But I actually believe that having some type of faith-based religion in your life actually is going to help you turn out to have better children, a better relationship with your spouse, and it's just going to work out to hopefully keep you on a better track in life.
No, I like that. Now, how's the boys feeling like about, dad's running for this big thing? I mean, they behind it. They go to school. They're like, yeah.
Well, they both dress up. They both wear the hats, and when I take my sons... they like to hand out the business cards when I went door to door. They just like being involved. And my wife likes dressing them up in matching outfits.
No, it's nice.
It's real cute.
You went to door and you knocked. How you doing?
Well, it's a big fight because the kids want to ring the doorbell, and then so I don't even get to do it. They ring the doorbell, and I talk, and then before I talk, they go, "Here's a business card," and they interrupt. But it's cool.
Sign the petition. Sign the petition. He's only got so many hours throughout the day. So again, I want to please specify that. Go to Dr. Gumina's office over here at Trop. The address again?
3510 East Tropicana, Suite K.
And that's really the only place because after here, you're headed back over there.
Right, gotta get back over there because I need to supervise the signatures.
Man, not just that. He's got patients waiting lined up because he had to come here. But.
Well, today I got a little break because as soon as we get all the petitions signed, then I need to get down to the county registrar's office and turn it all in because today is the last day to turn everything in.
So please support him. And, at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be on stage over there at it's the Summerhill Plaza over there. And, I'll be plugging him and supporting him. I don't know if it'll be too late by then, but whatever we can do. We need some signatures, all right? Let him get in the fight. That's all I'm asking. Let him get in the fight. It's a beautiful thing. You got a lot of people with a lot of power and a lot of money, but we like to see, as I like to say, the underdog possibly. Not that I want to say that, but
I'm a big underdog, so we're
good
with that.
We like the Rocky guy, right? We want to see that happen, man. So hey, I believe in everything you're telling me, man. Not just because I know you, but I want to throw some. Let me do this. We'll do a little bullet round. What's your favorite sport?
Well, I think it's still football.
Yeah, football, man. It's great, man. What's your favorite team?
Well, it used to be the Houston Oilers.
Now you got to watch what you're saying here, man.
Since they left Houston, I sort of been undeclared, and my wife loves the San Diego Chargers, so we lean a little bit more towards that side.
All right.
It's West Coast, hey.
Yeah, I know. West Coast, I don't know.
West Coast.
All right. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is one and only. It's got to be lasagna.
Lasagna. It's got to be tutto italiano.
It's got to be my mom's lasagna. Not
You see
only
what I'm
does
saying?
my mom cook at home, we also have a family restaurant, the Sicilian Cafe, right next door to my office.
That was the question I was going to ask him. Like, what was your mom's favorite dish that she made you that you loved? So he already answered that. And he already answered where his office is, because that restaurant now, is it still going?
Yeah, it's been there for many, many years. And you may not find my office, but you definitely find the
Knock on
Sicilian
wood.
restaurant.
Not going to. Maybe they'll be a sponsor. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I brought this, and I hate to touch on memories, and I don't want to get you emotional and everything. When I met his dad, this picture was given to me, and out of respect to you, I wanted to bring it today to say, what would Papa be saying about what you're doing today?
I think my dad passed on, first of all, about a year and a half ago, and if he was alive today, if you ever heard any of his radio ads that are on K-Jewel and a couple other radio stations.
No, I did, and he was smooth.
It's nice, and actually the scary thing is that he starts off yelling in a lot of them because he attacks all kinds of things politically, and
Really?
the hard part is sometimes I'm in a store and all of a sudden one of these radio ads and I hear, hey, and I think he's yelling at me, and it scares the hell out of me, then brings a tear to my eye, but yeah, my dad, I think, would be busting his butt, doing his best to. I think my dad actually would sell everything just to make sure that I had the best chance to do this.
No, I love that.
I miss that he's not here to see it.
Yeah, I love that. But you know what? He is here. He's up above, watching down on you, giving you that support. But,
I feel it.
Just like my dad in my career, Italian fathers, I think they're always promoting us and always, this is my boy, this is that. So he would be out there really pushing it and really promoting it. And so, may you rest in peace. And this, when I used to watch the commercials, he's so smooth. He doesn't need me. He's doing it himself.
I think that's what
Right?
my dad did. He always did them himself.
And if not, I'll take the pizza roller over here, which he probably got cracked with many times. Trust me. All right. What's the patients saying? Your patients, what are they saying? Like, hey, man, we like it. It's cool. You're running for the Senate.
I think some of the patients really like it, and some people are like, well, what does that mean? Are you not going to take care of me anymore? And the problem is I think these people get to be senators, Congress people, and they end up going to work or live in Washington, D.C., and they forget that working actually is what keeps them in contact with the people. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to keep your own job 75% of the time. You don't have to be in Washington, D.C. 100%. Matter of fact, the Senate's only in session 90 days out of the year.
Right.
And most of these guys barely show up. And so the hard part is you need to keep in contact with the people. And keeping your job is, I think, the most important thing. I think we really have to have term limits. The same way, if you look up the state of Nevada, almost every position we have has a term limit. They don't let the president have more than 2 terms, and the reason is because they think that they will have too much power and they'll corrupt the position. So why is it the senators and the congressmen don't have the same thing?
Right.
And so, I kind of have a little bit independent views for the Independent American Party. I have a little bit of libertarian views. I have a little bit of Tea Party views. I have a little bit of Democratic views, a little bit of Republican. I'm a good mix.
And if you, friends and fans out there, you can hear how he speaks. He's intelligent about what he's talking about. I'm not saying that because you're here. I'm just saying it's a fact, man. When you know what you're talking about, that's very important. I'm not even going to get into who the position that's running this thing right now. I don't even want to get in there because I don't want to do that. But let's move on to a higher level. All right. What's your favorite hobby?
Well, I used to have hobbies, and I used to actually just like doing individual sort of sports. Like I used to go bike riding, jogging.
You still do
just
that?
Just doing a lot of stuff outside. I try to do as much as I can. I try to take the kids with me. Now I've got the kids' bikes, and so they come with me. They'll ride their bikes when I try to go jogging nowadays because I put on a little bit of weight. But
you did not. You came out when you stepped out of the car. I was like, man, you're skinny as
stress of this whole thing.
But
I take the kids with me when I go bike riding. Now that they ride actually kind of semi-adult sized bikes. It's just cool. Anything I get to do with the kids and my wife. That's the most important part.
All right, very important. I'm here with Dr. Tony Gumina. He's my personal doctor, number 1. Number 2, stand-up guy, all right? You're watching the Joey Ciccone Show Connected out of Las Vegas. Remember, the archives are always there for you to check out, okay? We'll be right back for the last segment.
Take a look around, tell me what you see. Now here's this girl, she's loving me. Hey, it's okay, but why pretend? Come tomorrow, she's just another friend. Can't change me, girl. I can change the world. Freedom, freedom reigns. I'm so high, I've got my freedom. Make your move right there, take it all the way. Take your chances, no matter